Hi everyone, this is Miss Connolly. We're going to talk about how to format your essay. So the very first thing you want to do, unless you've been told otherwise, is to open a new Google Doc. So how you do that is you go to Google Doc and you press this blank icon. It will open up a page that looks like this. The very first thing you need to do when you get to this page is to go up here to Untitled Document and delete it. We need to label our document in a way that will be easy for me as the teacher to find it and for you as the student to find it as well. So what we are going to do is write your last name. Don't use mine. I obviously am Miss Connolly. You are going to put your last name there. Then a dot. And then the title of the assignment. The essay we're working on right now is the Shadow of the Dragon essay, but if it's for the Odyssey or Malala or Romeo and Juliet, you will be titling it whatever the title of that essay is. So for this one, we're going to put Shadow Essay like I showed you in class. And once that's done and looks like this with your last name here, you're going to click on the page so that your title closes. It will then update and keep that as your title forever. Once you are done with that, you are going to double click at the top of your page so that the header opens. It looks like this. Okay. Then you need to hit enter or return one time. The reason we need to do that is because with Google Docs, sometimes our printers get confused and cut off our header when they print, and that's not good. So once that's open and you've clicked enter one time, you're going to go up here to the right align button and click it so that your cursor moves over here. Once that's done, you are going to go over here to insert, hit insert, then go down to page number and select the very first selection. It should be 1 and 2 in the top right-hand corner of the page. This will put your heading on every single page with the correct page number automatically. So go ahead and click that, and then you'll click it right in front of the 1 and put your last name and a space. Now you can see that my one has a gray box around it for some reason. So I'm going to highlight it, come over here to the color of the font, and you'll see this button that says highlight. Click it and then just click none so that there's no highlight around your number or your words. Now once this is done, I'm going to highlight it in blue and make sure that it's in the same font for every essay we ever write. The default font is Arial, but we need to put it in Times New Roman and change the font size to 12. So it should always be in Times New Roman size 12. Once that's done, you're going to double click down here farther down the page so that your header closes. You'll notice there is no line across here anymore. That tells you that your header is closed. Please, please do not put your header in the heading. Okay, so what we do next should not be in the header at all. That will ruin your whole setup of your essay. So please do not do that and make sure your header is closed before you put the next part on. Once that header is closed, we're going to go up here to Arial and click Times New Roman and change it to size 12 so that as we move, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Then we're going to put what we always put, very first thing we ever put on our papers is our name. So you're going to put your whole name. So your name, you're going to put it there. Okay. Then you're going to put English 1/2. If you press space and it turns into a half, that's okay. But we are in English semester 1, and the next semester will be in English semester 2. So once that's on there, you are going to put your teacher's name. So obviously, my name is Miss Connolly. Then you are going to be putting the period you're in. Make sure you spell it out and then put whatever period you're in. So if I'm using period 2 as an example, I would put period 2. Okay. Then we need to put the title of the assignment. So this is the Shadow of the Dragon essay. And last but not least, we need the date. However, the date is formatted in a funny way. We need to put the day, then the month, then the year. So today it's going to be 1 November 2017. This is very important because this is the European way of doing it. It's the way that everyone else in the world except America writes out their date. Okay, so then we're going to hit enter twice so that there's a nice little white space right there. Then we'll go up here to the center align button and click it one time. So once we do that, you're going to put your title in here. You need to put a creative title that is not the Shadow of the Dragon essay in there, and then click enter. Then align it back to the left and hit tab. And the reason for that is so that we make sure that we are in Times New Roman size 12 and everything is formatted correctly. Then you're going to highlight it, come up here to this weird button that looks like an arrow going up and down with some lines next to it, and click double space. Now you are ready to write your essay. This should never appear on any page other than the first page of your essay, but this will always appear with your last name and the page number, whatever it may be. Good luck, and I will see you in class.